This is Kinda Murdery Season 1, Ghost Towns of the Mojave Desert, presented by Criminal Content.
You're rocketing down the 15 freeway between Vegas and LA. It's a scorched wasteland of Airstream meth labs and unrelenting heat. This is no place you'd want to stop. But the car's on fumes, so you take the exit and you pull up to the gas station. It's abandoned, a concrete canvas that some local Michelangelos turned into the Sistine Chapel of spray paint penis. A grave marker for every crazy story lost in the desert sands. These are the ghost towns of the Mojave Desert. And this is Kinda Murdery. Hey everybody, and welcome to Kinda Murdery Season 1, Ghost Towns of the Mojave Desert. I'm your host, Zevin Odelberg. Thanks for deciding to be here. I am here with the brilliant Katelyn Hempstead. And I'm just kind of wondering if you have any stories about things that have happened to you in your life that you feel like not necessarily murders, but fall under this sort of garish, bizarre, strange, frightening, perhaps actually murdery umbrella of what we like to talk about on this show. Tell me something kind of murdery that's happened to you.
So, I had the excellent good luck to get to go teach English in Vietnam right after college. And I was in like a pretty small town where people were so nice. I didn't speak good Vietnamese. I really did try, but I just basically functioned as a baby for an entire year. And so people would just show up at my house on a Saturday and be like, get on the back of the motorbike, we're going to a wedding. And I would be like, okay. And then I'd get taken to a wedding and have the best time of my entire life. And I got so used to being just treated like a little useless princess, and of people just feeding me and taking care of me and driving me places. And then
note to self: teach English in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
if you go to Vietnam, I got the hookup.
Hell yeah! And
towards the end of my time there, I was just taking a little walk through the neighborhood, and it was the school I was teaching at was pretty far outside the town, and I was kind of strolling through the frankly jungle. And this dude pulled over on his motorbike. And again, my Vietnamese was still pretty rough, but he was like, hey, hop on, I'm giving you a ride. And I was like, oh, well, this happens all the time, so okay. Like a fucking idiot. And so we start driving, and, the school is over towards the left, and he takes a right. And I was like, oh, I'm, my super rough, infantile Vietnamese, I'm going to the school. The school's to the left. And he says something and I don't really catch it. And we keep going. We keep going. And I'm like, the school, I'm going to the community college. The school's to the left. And he's like, oh, I'm not taking you to the school. I'm taking you to my house.
Oh my God. And
I was like, I'm making a huge mistake. And so I go stop, can you stop, I gotta go back, I gotta teach a class, can you stop please, sir, can you please stop? And eventually I can't really understand what he's saying, and eventually it clicks that oh, this dude is very drunk. The reason that I'm not understanding him is not just because I don't speak this language very well.
Oh my God.
He's also extremely
drunk driving
drunk.
you on a motorcycle, taking you to his house for God knows what. This is like a horror movie.
And so I freaked out and put my feet down on the gravel, and the bike kind of skids, and I hop off the back and start power walking back to the school. And then I get on my cell phone and just start yelling in English, figuring maybe if he doesn't know, I don't know how much English he speaks, maybe he'll think that I'm talking to the embassy, I don't know. And the dude,
the Avengers, in a jet come out to rescue you.
Right, sure, yeah, the police of America, I don't know. So I start, hustling back towards the school, and the guy pulls around behind me and starts very slowly motorbiking along behind me, and is trying to explain something to me, but again, like, I don't speak enough languages, and I'm yelling into my phone, and he's like, ma'am.
He's like, I just want to give you a puppy. Like something.
I'm taking you to our wedding.
Genuinely?
Yeah, to our wedding, yours and my wedding. Right. That's what I'm doing.
That, and this is what haunts me about this story, is he might have been, like, taking me to a thing that I forgot about. He might have been trying to do me a favor, or he may have been trying to eat me. I truly don't know if this was a crazy person or yet another nice guy. I just panicked. And the reason this story came up when you said Kinda Murdery is, like, either I was projecting so much murderiness onto someone who was just trying to do me a favor, or I am so stupid that I got myself into a murder situation and, like, just barely got out. And I will never know, and I don't know how to look that dude up to either apologize or report him. And then I got back to the school and told a fellow teacher about it, and she was like, yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but it was probably fine. And I was like, I'm an idiot.
I say trust your instincts. You know, when your gut tells you danger. First of all, a wasted guy getting you on the back of his motorcycle when he's too drunk to speak clearly, he's not doing you any favors, even if his plan was to give you that adorable, you know, baby
Sure.
English bulldog puppy. So you know, there's no, you do not have to feel an ounce of guilt. You did the right thing. I mean, and also the following you slowly on the motorcycle while you're screaming terrified into the phone is just like, did he have a hook on his hand? I mean, it's so classic horror movie.
And then
I
the
feel
call
like
is coming from inside the house. But it's like, it feels like such a just story of, like, cultural misunderstanding, where it's like, I exist in the Schrodinger's box of this story of, like, it is at the same time a scary story and a story of, like, a white girl moving to a country where she doesn't speak the language and being incredibly rude. It's all of them.
That's our show. For Sean Christensen and Brendan Hubbard from Criminal Content, on-air producer Adam Volrich, and of course, the brilliant, hilarious Katelyn Hempstead. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Zevin Odelberg, and this has been Kinda Murdery.
This is Kinda Murdery, Ghost Towns of the Mojave Desert, presented by Criminal Content. You can find us online at kindamurdery.com and on all social media at Kinda Murdery. Email us at contact@kindamurdery.com. Listen to us on all your favorite podcasting apps: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, Google, and more. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and tell your friends about the show.